Hello, everybody. It is I, your host, Kane, coming back at you. This time we are talking Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Well, I like the first two better. In truth, it's not a terrible Marvel movie, but it's one of those fine tier Marvel movies. There's, there are Marvel movies that are good, Marvel movies that are fine, the Marvel movies that are bad, and of course the Marvel movies that are excellent, that are like way up here. So, this is a fine tier Marvel movie. It's got Paul Rudd at his Paul Ruddiest best. I mean, he's playing Scott Lang as good as he ever did. He's got the comedic chops to make it just enough funny that he feels like he could, in fact, be a dad with some of the cornier jokes his character makes in the film, which to me makes it all the more perfect. His daughter Cassie, yes, that's right, we're now on to Cassie Lang number 3. But I enjoyed her performance. She was great. The characters, as ever, are great for the most part. The biggest issue that Quantumania seems to have, at least in my opinion, is it feels underwritten. It feels like they knocked this script out over a weekend and said, okay, that's good enough. And it just feels like a movie that is trying so hard to propel you to go see the next movie and to set up the big bad of this phase. Although, if that's still happening, I don't know, because of the trouble that the act plays Kane, getting into the trouble he did. And as a result, what you're left with is a lackluster Marvel movie that has great performances in it, but doesn't offer much more. So, the problem I think Marvel needs to look at is, okay, we had Guardians 3, and that was, if you saw my review, I thought it was good, but not great, because they didn't stick tonally with what they had created with the first two. They should have had more humor in it. But I digress. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is okay. I'm kind of glad I waited to watch it streaming on Disney Plus instead of going to a theater. I love going to the theater, and I was going to go see this, but I saw the bad reviews, and in all honesty, the thing that saves this movie are the performances, because outside of the performances, it's not much to write home about. I'm your host, Son of Kane. I hope you enjoyed this review of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. If you did, don't forget to click like, subscribe. Don't forget to share it on all your social media platforms to help me grow the channel to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'll see you next time at the video store.